The views and opinions expressed in this podcast by the host and or the guest do not necessarily reflect the views of the host and or Paranormal Buzz Radio and or its sponsors. Use of any material produced by Paranormal Buzz Radio without express written consent is prohibited. Paranormal Buzz Radio will not be held responsible for you holding your knees, crying, and rocking in a corner in a puddle of your own urine, or being beheaded by a group of children in a cornfield. In fact, if you come across a group of children in a cornfield, we promise to make fun of you as you run away screaming in terror. Listener discretion is advised.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Projector systems are offline.
Absolutely not. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very odd and also normal episode of B Squared Magic Monday here on Paranormal Buzz.
I was trying to make him watch pimple popping videos. He tried stabbing me with some
pimple
cauterizing tool instead.
Soldering, not cauterizing.
I'm sure I can cauterize something with it.
No, not with that.
No,
it's the hot part.
Well, yeah.
But that doesn't get
Oh, that doesn't get
This
oh.
part doesn't get
Gotcha. I don't know.
It's just something that
Needle on it.
solder.
Well, now that I found out that Dr. Pimple Popper is on Hulu, I'm all caught up. So there's only like 3 episodes on there right now. 4 episodes on there right now. We've been filling my void with YouTube videos.
Once again. Bleh. I'm sorry. I can't stand that whole watching people have their cysts cut open and...
Justin Hagelin?
No
Who's Justin
shit.
Hagelin?
That's a very good question. I don't...
We need to find him now and have him on our show. So then she'll read it and she'll think it says Just Hangin', and we'll actually have a Justin Hagelin on our show.
It would be very interesting if there was a Justin Hagelin somewhere out there.
Especially if they were a paranormal investigator. If you're out there and you're listening to this and your name is Justin Hagelin, get a hold of us because you will be like rush ordered to the top of the list before...
because we have an incredibly long list of people just beating their way down the door to get on our show.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's people that I've asked or we've asked or they've asked, and we said, yeah, that'd be great. And then it just doesn't happen.
Something falls through. Typically, something falls through, and we don't end up having the show.
Yeah, and then it's Monday, and we're like, oh, shit. Weren't we going to have, like, somebody on sooner or later? Yeah, Jen, I didn't get a notification either. I was waiting for it to pop up before I started chatting, but...
I didn't get a notification either. It's okay.
Everything is updating on everything.
I am getting sick of updates.
Yeah, my phone updated.
Your phone updated?
My phone updated.
Oh, yeah, my phone updated the other day.
Yeah, because, like, it used to be when I opened up, because I would have, you know, my background, then I would open up the main screen, and this would all be white. Now I have my background in the background of the menu.
And that's a bad thing?
Well, no, it's not a bad thing. I never said it was bad. I was just saying my phone even updated.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to get notified of our show.
Oh. I never get notified of our show, but I don't follow our show. Because we're on our show.
Well, yeah, but I'm lazy and I don't want to go into Spreaker and pull it up, even though it literally, I just hit the Spreaker app and then I hit the B squared and then it just...
Oh my gosh.
I have to tap my phone like 4
The
times.
level of laziness.
We gotta make it easy.
Actually, no. I've always said it's not laziness. You're not being lazy. You're conserving energy. You're going green.
There we go.
Energy conservation. It's not laziness. It's energy conservation.
You know
Remember
what?
that,
I'm gonna use that. But if there's a person at work pissing me off because they're being lazy, I'm gonna tell them stop conserving energy and get to work.
Yep.
And then they'll be utterly confused.
You don't look green. So you're not on your way to going green.
Right?
So stop conserving energy. Get off your ass and do something.
Yeah. What a bitch. That's probably what it would be. If not out loud, in their mind.
Bitty bitch. Bitty bitch.
Bitty bitch. I haven't heard that for a while. Although I did find out that if you tell one of the individuals, you say, hey, say bull, he goes, bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, we were like... Oh, we were having
Is it
fun.
G-Dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were having fun with that. I learned that this past weekend. And
Stop conserving energy and get off your fat ass.
Yeah, right? Well, if they're fat asses, they probably need to burn off some of that energy they're conserving.
Energico. Oh. And we have wine.
Yeah, it's a wine night.
So, I've already played the song. I just wanted to play a song at the beginning just because, and I liked the beat and the feel of that song. So
Maybe we should just make that our intro.
Nah. No? I don't know. Maybe.
You're
Maybe
forgetting
every
how
once in a
big
while.
my wine glass actually is. Apparently, I'm not going to go to the 6:30 in the morning meeting tomorrow.
You might not be going to the 6:30 in the morning meeting tomorrow anyway, because I might have to go in and push
right.
snow.
I mean, I might not be going to any meetings tomorrow, depending on what the weather's supposed to be like. So we had winter all in one weekend this past weekend.
Yes. Winter came. All of it. In one weekend.
All but ice. But that's coming now, supposedly.
Supposedly it's coming now, but I'm trying to figure out how in the hell
We're getting
ice
scientific.
is coming.
We're getting scientific
because
now.
it is not, the temperature in our area is not getting anywhere warm enough to where ice, like water will, like the snow will melt or water will fall from the sky.
My phone
and
says
then
it's 15
freeze.
degrees. So,
The highest temperature
yeah.
for our area over the next 7 days is 26 degrees.
Right.
That is the high.
Right. Usually once it gets to be about 30 is when we would see the rain sputters.
Yeah.
And usually then it's the mix.
Yep.
So, yeah, they say we're supposed to get an ice glaze. Unless it's supposed to literally just come down in ice pellets.
Like hail.
Yeah.
I have actually seen it hail in the winter.
Yeah, so have I. I mean, and...
Not sleet.
Right.
Not the little tiny balls of sleet.
No, I mean...
Nope. Hail.
Balls.
Like golf ball to softball.
Yeah.
Size hail.
Was there thunder snow, too?
Yes, it was during
I find
thunder
it
snow.
funny how when you hear thunder and it's in the winter, you automatically go, oh, we're going to get a lot of snow. I told him, I said, you know what? Now that all these memes are coming out about Midwestern people, because I looked at him, I said, I'm going to say it. God damn, if it wasn't for the wind, it may not be that bad outside.
It's actually pretty nice out if it wasn't for the wind.
That's the truth. I mean, the air hurts my face when it blows at it, and it just...
Why do we live where the air hurts my face?
Because our parents moved here.
Pretty much, and we were stupid enough to not move away. But we could live in, like, New Hampshire or someplace like that where the temperatures are even worse.
Are they worse there?
Oh, they're further north than we are.
Well, that doesn't tell me anything.
The further north you go, the colder it gets.
Oh, well, not all the time because not Minnesota.
And then they're closer to the coast.
Oh,
So then
that
they get that their
humidity.
coastal snow.
Coastal snow.
Their coastal snow.
I didn't know there was such thing as coastal snow.
Yes.
I don't think she's referring to the coastal snow. She's just referring to the fact
she
that
hasn't
she's
heard the
north.
coastal snow
Right,
yet.
right.
She just got to the New Hampshire part.
Probably like, yes.
And I don't know why I'm talking like a northern Minnesotan.
Okay, is that wind chill or is that normal temperature, Matt? -26. That's what I need to know. I mean, because it feels
Oh,
like...
yeah. If you go with the wind chill here, we get way colder temperatures.
Oh, yeah. I
than
don't
that.
know if it... Let me see if I can pull up what it feels like. Feels like -2. So I was going to say
That's
-4.
pretty good, right? I mean, it's pretty warm right now for
I mean, and
what it is.
throughout
Honestly,
the day, it was a lot colder.
Honestly, we've had some pretty warm weather around here lately. We went a whole spell there without any snow.
Yeah, we had a green Christmas.
The ground thawed.
Yeah.
It thawed and refrozed.
We had birds come back from migration.
Yes, we did. This is I'm going away from my
I
stupid
love it.
little accent there.
Good, finally.
Yeah. In all seriousness, we actually had birds come back from migration. They came back and died, but they came back.
50 is freezing for
-6
Jen.
without the wind.
Okay.
So-
Yep. I can see that. Well, it's like we have a girl that I work with. She's from Puerto Rico. She moved here, I don't know if it's last year or the year before that, and she said it was so cold. I'm like, it gets colder. She's like, but I love it, like the college kids that come from like Florida.
Oh yeah. That's great.
Man, they're just thrown
Or
for a
SoCal.
complete
We get
loop.
we get a lot of college kids from Florida and SoCal.
They're just thrown for a loop when this -6 temperature
These are people
comes
who
out.
have never seen snow in their lives.
I
They
remember.
show up in the summer.
One of the funniest moments ever. I was a supervisor at Shopco for a while, and we usually had the normal truck driver come in. Well, we had a different guy this time, so I was just like, hey, how's it going? Horrible! I'm like, oh my God, what's wrong? He's like, it is so fucking cold here. I'm from Georgia. He's like, what the hell? How do you people survive? I'm like, well, I'm sorry.
What was it? 45 degrees out?
No, I mean, it was snow. I mean, it was winter.
Okay.
I mean, but the poor guy, I mean, he didn't have a coat on.
I saw it years ago, and I've never been able to find it again. There was a comparison. It'd be like a meme nowadays, but there was a comparison chart of some kind that talked about temperatures in other locations throughout the United States, most of them being southern locations, or like California was one of them. But different locations across the United States, comparing different temperatures in those locations to the same temperature in Iowa.
Yeah.
So, like, it's example, 70 degrees, everything's normal, whatever. It drops down to 45 degrees. People in Florida start freaking out. We're still outside grilling with a t-shirt on.
Yeah.
Did you find it?
I found what I was looking for.
Okay.
I'm waiting for you to finish yours before I continue on with...
Then it continues to go down, 10 degrees. And I don't remember which ones fall into what.
Yeah.
But 10 degrees. California calls a state of emergency.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
We're still driving with the windows down in Iowa.
Right.
And then it goes all the way down. It goes through all of this stuff. Then it goes all the way down to negative 457, whatever, 432 degrees Fahrenheit, whatever absolute zero is on the Kelvin scale.
Mm-hmm.
All atomic motion stops. Iowa schools will be 2 hours delayed.
Right. Iowa schools will be 2 hours delayed.
And it just thought I wish I could find that, because if I find that, I'm printing it off, I'm posting it on a wall somewhere, so that I have it.
Maybe I can find that after I
reference.
read this one, because
you go ahead and read what it is you got.
This one I always think about. Someone types up on like a message board. Tell me a story about how people survive in Minnesota, because from my understanding, it is a frozen tundra-like barren. Well, not wasteland, but pretty close, with some targets. So someone comes on and says, we wake at dawn because we can no longer sleep through the cold in our houses. The snow falling in clumps the size of baseballs. Wind gusts shake the windows and icicles hanging from the ceiling. We put on 2 pairs of boots, the regular boot and the government Minnesota boot, which everyone receives before the first snowfall of the year. The Minnesota boot has 6-inch spikes to walk through the sheets of ice that cover the land. Only the eyes are left exposed to ensure that the cold of winter does not permeate our snowsuits, which we make out of old tarps and pillowcases stuffed with newspapers. They are all blaze orange so we can find the bodies of the frozen dead that litter our sidewalks. We travel in packs for safety, but if one falls, he or she is left behind to form a new pack or is eaten. We walk together in hordes, blinded and freezing, climbing small mountains of snow and ice until we see it in the distance. Target. The red sign is our winter sun, and it shines like a beacon across the horizon. We stumble toward it, rolling the last 20 feet across the parking lot because our legs have gone numb. We make it through the doors. Emergency crews are there to wrap us in heat blankets and give us Starbucks. Some never make it this far. It is a perilous journey, but one we must take. Together, from November to April, we are the strong, we are the cold, we are Minnesotan.
Oh, that's great. You know what makes that even more great?
What?
Your brother works at Target.
I know, my brother works at Target. And I always ask him where my Starbucks is when I see him. I saw him the other day, and he was at Walmart, and he had bought his girlfriend.
Whoa!
I know! Contraband. Well, I think he honestly followed us there because I messaged him. I said, hey, we're at Target. Are you working? Because, for some odd reason, I assume every time I walk into Target, he's got to be working.
Yeah, but you're always there at weird hours.
I know. He's like, no. He's like, I'm going roller skating with Emerald, my girlfriend, which was hilarious in my mind anyway, because he's terrified of roller skating. Which I guess sent very good videos of that, by the way. And then he's like, well, are you guys still at Target? We're on our way there now. Emerald needs a scrunchie. I said, no, we're at Menards now. And then I'm talking with his girlfriend, and then she's like, are you guys still in Menards? I'm like, no, now we're at Walmart. She's like, what the hell? Now we're in Menards. Looking for you.
Oh, was this when you and your mom and your sister
went shopping
on your girls' day?
And then all of a sudden, have your brother get me a Target exclusive Funko Pop. I'll pay for Okay, I'll ask him if they have them. He'll probably be like, what the heck's a Funko Pop? No, he shouldn't, because I got him one for Christmas. So...
Well, around here, they don't call them Funko Pops. They're just called Pops.
Yeah, they're just Pops around here, so... I don't know if...
The word Funko is nowhere on
That's
there.
probably what it is, because when I say Funko Pops, people look at me weird, because I call them Funko Pops because Jen calls them Funko Pops.
Yeah, but it doesn't say Funko anywhere on the box. So it just says Pops.
I thought it did.
Nope, just says Pops.
Oh, I don't have any Funko Pops, so I don't know.
Good.
Jen,
You ain't getting started.
Jen says she's buying me one
I
for my
know.
birthday, so she's going
That's
to get
okay.
me
I had to remind
started.
her when your birthday was.
Oh, for the love of the Lord. I don't know when her birthday is, though, either, so...
Yeah.
Can you remind me when her birthday is?
No, because I don't know when her birthday. I don't think I've ever known when Jen's birthday is.
I don't know. I think she keeps that under lock and key.
Probably. She keeps the year under lock and key, at least I know.
Yeah, the wind is so bad today. See what Shay has said. The wind is so bad. Yeah, the box says Funko, she said.
Not on either of the boxes that she ordered.
Okay. Yeah, I said, I don't know.
Just said Pops. P-O-P-S. Pops.
That's right. I was going to look for that other one that you were talking about.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I forgot what I was going to say now. Scott is listening to us? Whoa! Hi, Scott!
Scott!
Oh! March 9th is her birthday.
Oh, shit. I have
20 days before yours.
I gotta get to moving.
20 days before yours, 9 days before Felicity's.
Right? Oh, man.
Osta magusta. Ooh. Hey, I just noticed Kim's not here.
Oh, she might be.
She might be listening in the background, or she might have to listen later.
Yeah, you never know.
Aw, he's blushing now.
Oh, like winter is coming. No, wait, warm again. Okay, it's cold. Winter is coming. Nope, warm again. Yep, that's about what it was. All winter so far. Yeah. I don't know what it's supposed to be like the rest of the month, but pretty...
Oh, we just went through a dry spell there for a while.
That's just it. Everybody's like, I know we need the snow because otherwise everything will be so dry.
Well, yeah.
And then we'll just get, like...
torrential downpours to the point where...
to try and make up for it, but it doesn't actually work that way.
No. It tries... Yeah, it makes it worse. Way, way worse. So the farmers can't get anything in there. Into the field, yeah. So... You're right. The box doesn't say Funko.
Oh, snap. She's like, I'm going to prove him wrong. I'm going to go and look. And... guess what?
Anyway. Let's migrate from that.
Okay.
And we'll head over, while
Nice
you're looking
segue.
for that, we'll do News of the Weird. All right, this week on News of the Weird, we have a range of stories. Nothing as far as the quote-unquote paranormal would go. Some things that are kind of not normal, but I wouldn't call them paranormal. Some cool things, some wholesome things, and some why the fuck did you even attempt to do that things. All right. So let's start with some kind of cool things. Apparently, there is a county, Williamson County, in Texas, is using cardboard deputies to fight crime.
What?
This is all coming from the Huffington Post, by the way. Just letting you know. Cardboard deputies to fight crime. The stiff arm of the law is taking a whole new meaning in Texas. According to Williamson County Sheriff Robert Cody? Oh, I hate weird names.
Could be either.
He's pairing deputies with cardboard cutouts of officers to deter motorists from speeding. If you want, you can go to the Huffington Post, check this out, and there's a little video where he talks about it. I'm not going to play the video right now because y'all can't see it anyway. You'd only be able to hear it. Anyway, it's a creative way to solve a problem without really working the problem. The sheriff told Austin's KTBC TV. When you're going 20 to 30 miles per hour and you see the silhouette, you're immediately braking and slowing down. So the silhouette, to describe it for you guys, is a helmeted sheriff's deputy holding a radar gun, pointing it at you. Just kind of trying to describe it to you. It actually looks quite real, in all honesty, if it wasn't for oddball
shiny
shadowing. But yeah, it is. If you're on the road and you don't know what you're looking at, yeah, I can see where it would help. While the cardboard deputies won't be filling any quotas, they do appear to be deterring speeders. The sheriff recently told the TV station that they're testing them in school zones with real deputies stationed nearby. We didn't get one speeder. All of these people were braking before they got to the cutout or as they were approaching the cutout, he said. So if they weren't speeding, I'm guessing that these cutouts must have been placed near a speed zone sign where the speed was slowing down.
Yeah.
But I thought that was kind of a cool new initiative. and a way to help save on some tax dollars.
Oh, yeah.
You know, instead of constantly, because you never know when the guy said you never know when it's going to be just the cutout, a real deputy standing there doing the same thing,
Right.
because he said that will be a thing, or if there is a deputy nearby the cutout.
Yeah.
You
true.
never know. So if you just, that's just a cutout and go speeding by, you could still
Guess
get caught by the deputy that's hiding behind a building someplace else or something along those lines.
The California Highway Patrol leaves empty cars with mannequins on the side of the highway. All the here.
Highway all the here.
All right.
Woohoo!
All the here, the highway.
And yes, it is very inventive. I will agree with that, Shay. I actually kind of like this idea because I'll be honest, if I saw a silhouette of somebody standing there, I'd probably slow down, especially if you look at this, you can see how driving it would look fairly real. Well, now, when you're looking at it like that, the very first picture that comes up of it, it's very evident that it is fake, but it is from a completely different angle.
Right.
So, she's typing like me.
Copycats.
So I thought that was kind of cool. All right. Now for another
Oh, yeah.
cool-ish thing.
Depending on who you are.
Do you like mac and cheese? No. Wait. Do you love mac and cheese? Well, if you do, the membership warehouse store Costco now sells 27 pounds of it in a big 6-gallon mop bucket. That's
I didn't know it
right.
was in a mop bucket.
The Chef's Banquet macaroni and cheese, priced at $89.99, will get you 180 servings and will remain edible for up to 20 years. That's right, 20 years. Talk about non-perishable.
Right.
Yeah, no, it is literally, you would buy tile grout in a bucket like this.
I'll say
Not mac and cheese.
Right. It must not have any dairy in it, or a shit ton of processes.
Well, what it is despite the glorious image of 27 pounds of creamy golden macaroni and cheese flowing from a bucket, better suited to hold kitchen tile grout. Haha, see? Tile grout.
Yeah.
Each serving of noodles and cheese is individually packaged. So it's literally like the boxes of mac and cheese you get, except I'm guessing it's probably bags.
Yeah.
So it's still the powder packet. It's still the noodles in serving size quantities, which is perfect for the doomsday prepper on the go. Mm-hmm. Because you can just pick this bucket up by the handle and you got 180 meals.
Yeah. You're good to go.
Unfortunately, the bad news is you may have to wait to pick yours up. According to the website, the item is currently out of stock.
Yeah.
Until they restock, check out some of the greatest mac and cheese recipes that currently exist on planet Earth.
Right. Well, I'm not finding your thing, unfortunately.
No, what it was an email that went around.
Well, I've seen it.
You know,
in
them
pictures,
chain
too.
mails
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
back
but I
in the
did find
day.
a little boy screaming, "Hey, Elsa, the cold bothers the rest of us."
All right. I'm going to have you comment on this one quite a little bit.
Oh, no.
Blindfolded Utah teen crashes car during the Bird Box Challenge. A blindfolded teenage driver in Utah crashed into another car for obvious reasons on Monday, according to Layton Police Department.
They wanted to see if they could survive.
The Bird Box Challenge while driving. Predictable result. The police tweeted on Friday, along with a photo of two mangled cars on Layton Parkway surrounded by snow-covered sidewalks. One truck appears to have its passenger side bumper bent inward, while the entire driver's side of a Honda HR-V is smashed. The side airbags of the HR-V appear to be deployed. Luckily, no injuries.
Jesus freaking Christ.
Yeah, freaking idiots.
I want to know how many people have tried going down the river blindfolded.
That's a very, very, very good question. 17-year-old girl was driving with a 16-year-old passenger at the time of the crash.
Oh, my goodness.
The Bird Box Challenge, which has gone viral on social media, is inspired by the Netflix movie Bird Box, starring Sandra Bullock. In the movie, characters have to move about the outside world wearing blindfolds to avoid looking at unseen monster that forces people to kill themselves.
Right.
In the viral challenge, participants attempt to do ordinary things while blindfolded, which again is dangerous for obvious reasons.
See, where I'd be like
like this girl trying to do squats.
She's lifting weights
while blindfolded. And her spotter. Her spotter is blindfolded.
The windows are open, but first off, she's in a building. They don't need to blindfold each other. Just put on some freaking curtains. Why is there a cop blindfolded? But yeah, I mean, you're not... That's like people saying, oh, what if I was kidnapped and forced to drive blindfolded for the kidnappers? I mean, people would just be stupid.
Oh, there's a video. So go to the Huffington Post and check that out. There is a video that you're supposed to watch before you attempt the Bird Box Challenge. Watch this and wait to the end.
Well, see, and that's why, okay, spoilers for anybody who has not seen the movie, so mute it now. But that is why when they are going down the rapids, she tells the kids that someone has to watch because she doesn't think there is any way possible she's going to make it through these rapids and past the rocks blindfolded.
Hey, Wolf.
Hey, Wolf.
Welcome to the show.
I mean, she ends up doing it anyway. But no spoil. Jen, you haven't watched... Mute it, Jen. God damn it, Jen. She hasn't watched it yet.
Well, that's her own damn fault.
It's been out for a few weeks. Months? I don't know.
Months?
No, I don't know. But, yeah. I mean, there's a reason why even she thought it was dangerous to be...
The cop says we shouldn't have to say this. Well, the police department. Colorado State Patrol officer in a video message said, we shouldn't have to say this, but we're gonna. Don't drive blindfolded. I mean, seriously, people. What the hell are you going? She's gone. She just disappeared. I have no idea what she's doing. Now she's screaming in the background. Oh, well.
Ow, 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 ow.
Oh, my God.
I have a sore.
Netflix even responded. Can't believe I have to say this, but please do not hurt yourselves with this Bird Box Challenge. We don't know how this started, and we appreciate the love, but boy and girl have just one wish for 2019, and it is that you not end up in a hospital due to memes. And she completely disappeared. Oh, she's got to go get a Band-Aid. She's bleeding. There's blood. It's everywhere. Ah! No, I have no idea. She just said she had to go get a Band-Aid and ran upstairs. All right, so we're going to move on to the next thing then, I guess. I was hoping she'd be here to comment a little bit more, but she had to go, become an EMT for herself. So, now that we've gotten past the odd and the stupid, even though there's still more stupid to come, don't worry. Don't worry, there's way more stupid to come. We're going to go to wholesome. Feel good. The whole feel good vibe. Because there's not enough of that out in this world right now. So, that's the only reason this is unweird news, the news of the weird. Brittany took her blindfold off and was attacked. Yeah, because the monster she saw was me.
I had to run away. No, where my incision was.
Oh no,
For
that's
some
not good.
For some reason. I don't know. I'm scratching like crazy, though, because my skin's itches.
Well,
but I haven't been scratching there.
I was gonna say, don't be scratching the incisions.
I got up originally just to get lotion. Sorry. Because I'm itchy. And then all of a sudden I was like, ow, I have sharp pains in my gut. Well, it's because I had stitches. It has opened up slightly.
The doctor left you in stitches.
Ah!
Anyway.
You think you're...
So, wholesome, loving, awesome, fun stuff, happy stuff. Man helps thirsty pigeon enjoy some water from New York City drinking fountain. Now, I'm not 100% sure that I would trust water from a New York City drinking fountain.
The pigeon does.
But the pigeon does. So, you know what?
That counts.
That's a thing.
Is it hot?
So,
was this recent? Is it hot in New York City?
Well, this was from January 12th, 2019. So, no, I'm going to assume not.
There's no water for it to drink, though, because it's all snow.
Oh, no. No. This is apparently a regular thing. I'll get to that here in a minute.
Okay.
A New York City pigeon got a wing up from a kind stranger who turned on a drinking fountain for the thirsty bird on Thursday. A now viral video, first reported by Staten Island Advance, shows New Yorker Stephen Pisantes watching with what looks like pure glee while the bird guzzles water at Staten Island's ferry terminal. His friend Mariel Mistowski, who shot the video, can be heard exclaiming, "He was waiting for you," in the background.
Now I'm going to
Pisantes told HuffPost that he and Matowski were waiting for the ferry when they spotted the pigeon loitering on top of the fountain.
Loitering.
It was loitering.
I have no idea what
Jen keeps sending squares. So
squares, and I think it's a toilet.
Yep, that's what it looks like to me, a toilet.
But the squares are baffling me.
It's because she's trying to use an iPhone to send emojis to Spreaker, and iPhone emojis don't work on Spreaker. End of story.
There was a shot at the bottom of it.
Yeah, I saw that. We joked about how he was just waiting there for someone to help him out. Then we decided it would be funny to record me going over and helping him out, he said in an email. Woo! Seems like it had a good sense of what the pigeon wanted. It seemed the pigeon was enjoying it. He wasn't taking a bath, so I'm pretty sure he was indulging in some of New York City's finest tap water.
Oh.
He added, he's happy the video has been resonating with people. I'm just stoked that the world is getting to share this wholesome moment in a time where there is so much craziness, he said. The Wild Bird Fund, a wildlife rehabilitation center in Manhattan, noted on Twitter that there are credible reports that pigeons sipping from fountains at the Staten Island ferry terminal is actually a regular phenomenon and not a one-time occurrence, as the story may have you believe. Accuracy in pigeon journalism is all we seek here, the Wild Bird Fund says. But it may not be so surprising that pigeons have figured out such a clever way to get a drink, since pigeons are a lot smarter than many people give them credit for. So, I just wanted to share that because...
We don't usually find those. Most people are just stupid.
Yeah. That's just it. Most people are stupid, ignorant idiots.
And that's what we end up having for our News of the Weird.
Yeah. Speaking of stupid, ignorant idiots, the last News of the Weird
is a stupid, ignorant idiot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you were telling me about this one.
Yep.
Okay, yep. I want to know what these guys think of this one. Because
Yep. So weigh in on this one. This
would work. I want to know if this would work. You know, all you pretend to be doctors.
Man hospitalized after injecting own semen to treat back pain.
Yeah. That's what he said. Yep.
A new study published in the Irish Medical Journal recounts the case of a 33-year-old man who was hospitalized after repeatedly injecting himself with semen to relieve chronic back pain. This is the first reported case of semen injection for the injection for the use as medical treatment, doctors in Dublin wrote in the case study, titled "Seemingly Harmless Back Pain." An unusual
Injected
presentation
it where?
of subcutaneous abscess.
Did they inject it in the back, I'm assuming?
I have no idea.
Oh, it doesn't even say.
haven't
Everybody's
gotten that
weighing
far.
in with what the
I
fuck?
haven't gotten that
I
far.
thought you read it.
No, I heard about it, and then when I saw it on here, I'm
gotcha.
like, I didn't pre-screen this one.
Oh,
Like I did the other ones.
gotcha.
The man's handmade remedy was reportedly discovered when he showed up at a doctor's office complaining with severe back pain.
Handmade remedy.
While examining the patient, a physician noticed the man's right arm to be swollen and appeared to be swollen and inflamed.
So he injected it into his arm.
The explanation the man gave was one the doctor likely never expected. The patient disclosed that he had intravenously injected his own semen as an innovative method to treat back pain.
I mean, and now I obviously, I mean, okay, I don't know the science of semen like you do. But is it like urine where it's sterile until it hits the air?
Urine is not sterile at all.
Oh, it's not. They just claim it is.
Urine is not sterile.
Okay.
There is.
I just didn't know if
yeah.
it was one thing where, I mean, had he shoved a needle in his testicles and taken it out, if it even works that way, I have no idea.
He devised this
Ignoring
cure.
me.
Ouch. He devised this cure independent of any medical advice.
No way.
The man reportedly said he had purchased a hypodermic needle online and had been injecting himself once a month for the past 18 months.
So I would hope, you know,
A year and a half
well, so it must have been working for him to continue doing it.
before visiting the doctor. He said he hurt his lower back while lifting a heavy object and gave himself 3 doses.
3 doses of what? More semen?
Yeah.
What? Oh, God.
The semen reportedly entered the man's blood vessels and muscles. An x-ray revealed air trapped beneath the man's skin, and he was immediately hospitalized. Doctors treated the man with intravenous antimicrobial therapy. His back pain reportedly subsided, and he discharged himself without having the infected area drained. The report's doctors conducted a comprehensive review of medical literature and were unable to find any other cases of intravenous semen injection.
Well, you know, the big thing nowadays is all them hippies saying, oh, semen cures everything.
Well, the study concludes with a warning that medical experimentation is dangerous and is risky for untrained individuals to inject themselves with substances not intended for intravenous use. For those of you without a medical degree, the translation is don't inject yourself with anything without a doctor's approval, including semen.
God.
Okay. Now I have, because I'm on a different screen over here, I haven't been able to read
Oh, the puns
what's been
are
going
amazing.
on.
Everyone's just baffled.
And
But you know
so
what?
punny.
You know, when you were like the pain of taking out of the testicle or whatever. Okay, but you have back pain. What would be worse? I mean, would you...
Having a needle shoved in my balls
Okay, well, I didn't
would be
know
worse.
if your back pain got so bad that you would be that desperate.
I'm not stupid enough to put semen back in my body. There's already semen in my body.
I suppose
I'm constantly producing it. I don't need to put any more back in.
I suppose I could just kick them and then they'd disperse. It dispersed rapidly throughout the system.
Okay, so now that that's over with, we're going to move on to, I'm going to call it a new segment because I loved it the last time we did it. All right, we're going to go to Britty's shower thoughts. No music this time.
Oh, I was going to ask
the
if
music?
I got my music.
Do you want the music? Okay.
Can you put it on loop so that it just keeps playing?
No, but I can start it over when it stops. I can watch it stop and start it over again.
Okay. All right, so I got shower thoughts from Reddit. The tallest person in the world has physically experienced being the exact height of every other person in the world at some point. Voldemort was stupid. That's right, Jen. He didn't need to kill Harry with magic. He was just a baby and would have died if he threw him out the window. This one would be interesting. Someone needs to make a haunted house where it's not that scary and the props look poorly made, but the exit is fake and the real haunted house starts when you think you've left. Kids in the future probably won't make engine noises when they play with toy cars because all the cars will be electric.
So true.
There are companies fighting each other to be the one to wipe your ass.
Now, I have a question for you.
Yes.
This is a shower thought in my brain
Okay.
because I've thought about this in the shower before.
Right.
Why does toilet paper
Need commercials?
have commercials?
Who's not buying it, right?
Who is not buying that shit?
But that's just it. They're trying to overpower everybody else trying to
They are
win your ass.
these companies are competing for wiping your ass, basically. Charmin, Quilted Northern.
Right. We once imagined aliens to be advanced, frail humanoids with giant heads that occasionally abduct us for science. This is what we actually are to monkeys and apes. Laser guns seem futuristic, while laser tag seems outdated.
Ooh.
Scientists have two jobs: figuring out how the world works and figuring out how to explain it to morons. Everything outside of India is out to India.
Ooh. Out there.
Out to ya. Out to ya.
Out there.
Whoever in JCPenney's marketing department decided Martin Luther K. Jr. Day was a good day to hold a white sale where the focus on his sheath is either a complete imbecile or master troll. If security guards died at the rate that they do in action movies, it would probably be one of the highest paid professions.
This is a very good point.
This one's going to be harsh.
Okay, hold on. Wait, I'm restarting the music.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, anybody who is easily offended, I mean no offense by this, but yeah. You can't offend unvaccinated kids with anti-vax jokes because they'll never be old enough to understand them.
Ouch.
This one's going to take a little bit of thought.
Ah, crap.
Taking any one of the syllables away from peanut butter makes it weird and a bit gross. So, for example, pea butter, nut butter, peanut butt, peanut dirt. Yeah. Technically, your phone is always on vibrate since sound is just vibration. Vampires would be more popular if they sucked fat.
Yes, they would.
If fossil fuels destroy Earth, dinosaurs will get the last laugh. Millions of smokers stop smoking every year by dying.
No, this is a good point.
Using your neighbor's Wi-Fi isn't stealing because the signal is invading your home, which is private property.
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Ooh! Yes! It's too bad our home is made out of steel.
Naming a dog Coco is like naming a human cyanide.
I know a dog named Coco.
A lot of people were probably buried alive before we knew what comas were.
Ooh, ouch. But true.
Nearly 100% of all deaths occur on Earth, making it the deadliest planet in our solar system.
Yep.
And this is what it says. There needs to be an alarm app where every time you snooze it, it donates a certain amount of money to a charity of your choice. But there is actually an app that does that.
Is there?
There is an app. I don't know what it's called, but there is an app that does that. That every time you snooze it, it'll donate a set amount of money to a charity from your bank account.
Man, I'd be out of money. Actually, no, I almost never snooze my alarms unless it's on accident.
Yeah, I that's kind of me too. Without the weirdo who licked a rock and said, "Hey, this is pretty good," we wouldn't have salt. After using the toilet, people clean themselves with toilet paper. If any other part of the body had shit on it, you wouldn't just give it a wipe and think it's clean. If you ever feel useless, just remember that Grand Theft Auto has stoplights. Future archaeologists will find Disney World and think it belonged to a mouse-worshipping civilization.
Yep. Jen keeps sending squares.
Oh, good. So I'm hoping that means she enjoys it then. Harry Potter could have been hallucinating everything due to carbon monoxide poisoning by being stuck in the cupboard under the stairs. Dirty cops are just undercover criminals. Yeah.
Very true, very true.
Sunny skies with cold temperature is real life clickbait.
Ooh, yes. Iowa.
Pornhub really screwed the pooch by not naming their company Netflix. The CEO of Starbucks runs a worldwide drug empire.
This is very true.
Orphanages are thrift shops for children. The nun from the orphanage at the beginning of Elf probably feels guilty for losing him as a baby and still doesn't know what happened to him. Heroes wear capes because they are capable.
Not all heroes wear capes.
It's weird that in 2019 you still can't unpress an elevator button.
Oh my god. Yes. Oh, that bugs the crap out of me.
The saying, "a penny saved is a penny earned," was probably a lot more meaningful back when a penny was a sizable amount of money.
Or even worth a penny.
Yeah. In 20 years, this site is going to be filled with a bunch of middle-aged or senior users, and our children will make fun of our posts and comments and whatever social media they'll be using then. Dating apps like Tinder are basically pay-to-play games where the currency is self-confidence. Life would be a lot easier if people's physical appearance changes according to how the person treats others.
Gen B has a cape. Gen B's cape is Rob with a sheep on it.
A Rob with a sheep on it.
I love this new segment.
When you learn about death as a kid, it is a terrifying thought. And as you grow, you think about it less and less until you accept that it will happen and it's okay. Then you have kids, and the thought of death becomes terrifying again.
Amen.
The first person to see a fake virus pop up must have been pretty concerned. If you're ever feeling useless, just remember that someone is a lifeguard for the Olympic swimming event.
If you ever are depressed and think nobody cares if you're alive, try missing a couple of car payments.
Oh yeah, they'll find you. Tying a noose is probably the last thing a lot of people learn. Ooh, I was wondering. I was waiting.
That bad. That. Baseball.
Most straight guys are probably better at giving hand jobs than most women.
Yep, probably.
Everything you've ever owned and lost still exists somewhere. That's kind of a scary thought.
Not everything. Depends on how you lost it.
Everyone probably thought that the first deaf guy was an asshole. Golf is a sport in which the person who plays the least golf wins. Technically.
This is very true. Golf, okay, I need to interrupt you there for a second. Golf is a sport for the sexually frustrated.
Oh?
You're a bunch of people playing with balls, whacking them with shafts, continuously trying to get it in the hole. You call each swing a stroke. Yeah. It is a bunch of sexually frustrated people.
Sex with 2 is twosome. Sex with 3 is threesome. Sex with Gru is gruesome. The first person who lied pretty much had a superpower over his fellow humans. Cats look pissed off all the time because they're the perfect killing machine, yet they're cute as hell.
Yeah.
Caffeine is the world's most accepted drug.
Yeah.
If you traveled at light speed with headlights, you'd never know if they worked or not. If you don't read the news, you are uninformed. If you read the news, you are misinformed.
Ooh. Fake news, fake news.
It's quite contradictory how schools say that safety for students is their number one priority when we don't even have seatbelts in our school buses.
Well, some of the new ones do.
Yeah, some of the new ones do.
But no, probably the person who thought of that probably has never experienced a seatbelt in school.
Floral arrangements at a funeral are groups of dead bodies displayed around a different dead body.
Yep.
When a GPS says estimated time, most people just see time to beat.
Yep.
Plenty of people are 18, but when someone on the internet claims to be 18, you get suspicious. The sun is the ultimate alpha male. You have no choice but to look down or away. The first generation to deal with living forever will have to figure out when to stop having high school reunions.
Oh, boy.
Sleeping would be one of the hardest things to explain to an alien race, assuming that they don't sleep. We dress in fancy clothes, and we lay on a fancy mattress bed.
Fancy?
Yeah, you're the fanciest of them all.
I was going to say, I don't dress in nothing fancy.
Lego is really a construction company that stopped at its scale model size. Parents of the future will have to teach their kids the dangers of going viral, compete with safety tips on how to avoid it. Last one. I'll read last one.
Okay.
Wolverine's whole skeleton is shown coated in adamantium, but his teeth aren't metal. But teeth technically aren't the skeleton, right?
Well, they're still bone.
They're bone, yes. How does that work?
Part of the skull.
Yeah. But they're the one bone that falls out and grows back.
That's...
I mean, he got infused with adamantium when he was an adult, so he had all his adult teeth, so it's not like the baby teeth would fall out and then regular adult teeth would grow in or whatever. But or maybe it's because nothing grew in, that maybe because he had his adult teeth and the baby and nothing.
He had his adult skull too.
Well, yes. But the teeth aren't, well, okay, yeah, the teeth are connected to the actual jaw. So, I'm trying to picture a human skull here.
Tooth bone's connected to the jawbone.
Is that part of the song?
No.
That's what I thought. Say, I don't remember singing that part. Or
Nope.
Logan singing it recently.
Buddy gonna be singing it tomorrow.
Because he's probably still awake.
Ugh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We filled out an entire hour.
Oh, lordy.
And then some.
But you know what? How do we know that they aren't adamantium and he paints them white? Maybe he uses the whitening gels.
Maybe he just uses whiteout.
Maybe. We'll never know because Hugh Jackman's not doing it anymore.
I was sitting here thinking in my brain that you're only picturing Hugh Jackman.
Yes!
You're not even thinking about the comics.
The comics, there's no lines. He has one giant tooth that comes across his whole mouth. One on the top and one on the bottom.
And
One giant rectangular
you know what?
U-shaped tooth.
You know what?
What?
Since they're like only like connected by roots and stuff, like maybe like all the like teeth fell out and like he wears dentures.
That is a very good point, too. You never know. But God, he's been in how many fights? They've probably been knocked out a few times.
Oh, Wolf doesn't want us to stop.
Don't stop now. Well,
Or maybe
yeah.
he doesn't want you to stop.
I don't know. I mean, I that one's got me
That's
tripping.
what she said.
That's what she said. Don't stop now. I'm almost there. Well, that was awkward. So you had nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, I had nothing to say. I was just looking. Mm-hmm. Like, you never say that. Thank the Lord you never say that.
God.
Oh, boy.
Well, I mean, I suppose we don't have to. I mean, we can give a quick update as to how our weekend went with our friend.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Just
Go
do
for
a
it.
quick little bop in with that because he's going to be coming back this weekend. And I totally spaced off that we told you guys about that until just now. It went fantastic. I was actually very, very surprised.
You were surprised. I was like, really? Is this how it's going to be on a normal basis? Because
he's easier than our own children.
so far, except to get into a vehicle.
Yeah, except we had no problems. Except, I mean, and he's always had problems with transitioning, getting into a vehicle, the autism or something. But I honestly believe it was because he didn't want to leave.
Could very well be.
He kept kissing me on the cheek. He kept grabbing your hands. I think he didn't want to go.
So,
And
but he'll be back this weekend. We're
Yep.
going to leave on Friday and go get him.
Yep, and then I didn't. Yeah, we'll get him, and he'll spend the entire weekend. And this time, his mom will know he's here.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
kind of funny to find out that we had him here. She had just visited him that day
that we picked him up,
in Clarion, where
which is
he's
an hour
at.
away.
And Yeah. She had no idea that he even was going to stay with us that weekend, which we thought that they would have had to get permission from her.
Right. I mean, unless it's because I'm a Mosaic employee, that they didn't have
Like you were just taking him on an outing,
right? Yeah,
overnight.
I have no idea.
I guess essentially
was
until it's official,
volunteering.
that's what it is.
Yeah, it's just volunteering to take him out or whatever. And yeah, the trust between him and the kids was really good. I mean, he let Felicity take his toy into another room to play with it, which was pretty shocking because he wouldn't even let his housemates do that. Mm-hmm. They would touch it and he'd grab it and be like, "This is mine." And I mean, they were just talking with him. Like, I mean, Felicity was throwing a fit, and Logan looks at him and he's like, "It's okay. When she does this, we just ignore her."
Really?
Yeah.
He said that? I thought you said that.
No, Logan said that. It's okay. When she does this, we just ignore her. She'll stop eventually.
Nice.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was... And then we asked Logan, we're like, hey, can he come back for another weekend? And he's like, no. He can just stay. And we're like, oh, well... It doesn't work that way. But, I mean, it was... I mean, I was anticipating worst case scenario where he would basically like sit in one confined spot the entire time because he'd be uncomfortable. But
he went outside.
He owned the house. He walked in. He sat on the couch like, yeah, this is my spot.
He does. He's very leery about transitions, like she said. So going through a doorway is a big deal for him.
Well, to the outside or inside. In the house, not so much, but...
Well, he didn't even want to go through the doorway down the one step to get to the doorway that goes outside.
Well, but that's true. He's not used to stairs.
That's all.
I mean, he can go up and down stairs just fine. He just doesn't have all the opportunities. Mm-hmm. So he's probably like, what the hell? You guys got stairs in your house?
He's probably more like, what the hell are stairs?
I mean, you go up like the exercise stairs at work.
That's right.
But... yeah, he was probably like, what the hell? I have to go down a stair to get out the door?
So...
Yeah, but it went really great. We'll have him again this weekend, longer this time than before. And
yeah, last time we had him Saturday night into Sunday. This time it'll be Friday night, Saturday night, and then bring him back home on Sunday.
Yep. So kind of just little steps at a time. And I think it's going good. He'll kind of just... learn to expect it. And I've been doing more research online with how to help transitioning and stuff. But obviously, it doesn't work the same with every person. But
right.
Something different to try that we haven't tried at work anyway. So, pretty excited.
It's a big deal.
It is.
And then, if his mom knows that he's going to be here, she can come visit him here.
Not drive an hour.
I can finally meet her.
Yep. You haven't met her.
I have an idea of who this person is that's going to be regularly at our house.
Right. Yes.
So, yeah, and that will help her to be able to see him more often because she's used to being able to go and see him at minimum once a week.
Yeah. And not have to drive an hour.
Right.
She would get off work and pop by, visit him. Even if he was sleeping, she would sit next to him.
And from where he did live, we're 4 blocks away.
Yeah, so...
that's not even a joke. We are literally 4 blocks away.
Yeah, so it's really good all around. I at the moment, I just foresee the only thing being difficult would be the transitions and the vehicles and going places, but... the more often we do that, I think he'll get more used to it.
Yep.
So that's the update on that. Like I said, well, he'll be here this weekend. We'll do a little bit more with him and see how that goes. Yay!
Woohoo! More big things coming down the hatch. You might have heard tell of a new show coming.
I was
sometime soon.
Mention that, yeah.
But yet so far away. It's doesn't start till March.
I know it seems so far away, but at the same time, these months are flying by. So
we're already
fast.
at the end of frickin' January.
I know, right?
We only have February to get to, and this new show that's coming out is going to be starting
right
every other Monday. the opposing Mondays of our show.
Right.
What the crap?
You'll be busy.
I will be busy.
Considering
Man.
it's kind of, I mean, I know your co-host is part of it too, but I mean, you were the one that kind of put forth all this. So, I mean, are you going to be doing the bulk of the work, or are you guys sharing it?
Oh, I think we're going to be sharing. It's going to be kind of a discussion format type thing.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't
We're basically, because there's so much to talk about, we're basically going to pick a topic and discuss said topic. Hopefully, without going off topic. Yeah.
Right.
So, look forward to March 11th. Pretty sure it's March 11th. I don't know. I'd have to pull my phone out. And I'm too lazy to pull my phone out because I'm sitting on it. I am 98%
Maybe the owner of the network will come.
sure that March 11th, we're going to be bringing in a new show called Origin. And we're going to talk about a whole bunches of shit, in all honesty. It's going to be about origin stories of different civilizations and stuff. That type of thing. And, of course, I mean, it's going to be me and Matt.
Yeah. I did.
Of course.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about aliens. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's aliens. We're talking about ancient civilizations. So we're going to be talking about fucking alien fuckery. Okay? Right? There's absolutely no way that we could have a show about ancient civilizations and creation stories and origin stories
without
and
aliens.
Not talk about aliens.
Right.
It'd be great to have Giorgio Tsoukalos on sometime, but I don't think it's ever going to happen.
Yeah, you can always try.
He's too famous.
Because of the aliens.
'Cause I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens.
That's the answer.
That's just what it is.
When in doubt,
it is what it is.
It's aliens.
I don't know. Therefore, it's aliens.
Right.
What?
She's talking about his mom.
Oh.
Him and his mom and stuff like that. I don't know if she'd be keen on watching the kids. I mean, that'd be a lot to ask.
No,
but
no.
I mean, if for some reason, he was doing good with the transitioning, if she wanted to take him to his house, to her house or whatever. And at work, she would take him for a car ride. She might take him to the park or something like that. So, I mean, there's those moments where she might take him off and go do something. Probably depending on if her work schedule ever ended up going back to how it was. But
so if you're interested in aliens,
yeah,
and ancient civilizations,
Jen's betting that George would come on. Georgie.
And
Wolf is excited for the aliens.
Megaliths and all sorts of fun shit. And aliens. Be sure to come check out Origin on March 11th. Or sometime in March.
Shay said it was March 11th.
Woohoo! Yes, March 11th. That will be the pilot episode. Originally, no pun intended, I wanted to do this as like a mini series type thing, but as I was digging into it and I got talking to Matt, who's going to be the co-host, my co-pilot on this, there's just way too fucking much to talk about.
Yeah, why
do you
think there's up to 1 million seasons of ancient aliens?
Yeah, but we're not just talking about ancient aliens.
Right.
Which is the problem. The more I dug into what I wanted to talk about, the more I dug into what I wanted to research and discuss, it's like,
came up.
Holy shit. We're going to have to just make this a whole new show. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, I wanted to do a pre-recorded thing where it was like a 3-hour block, maybe 4 3-hour block episodes where we had interviews and I did editing and pre-recorded it and did all of that. It's like, no.
It is nice to get Matt out of the cave, though.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
A little bit. I
Maybe a
mean,
little bit.
broaden
He's
his
fun.
horizons.
He is fun to have on the show.
I don't know why he doesn't like to be on there very often. Unless it's us women. I don't know.
It's because we ain't talking about aliens. No.
Maybe that's what it is too.
No, but in all seriousness, I think this is going to be fun. I am
Yes.
thrilled that Matt is joining me on this and helping me out with this. This has been something I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time since I started podcasting.
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. So for 2 whole years, I've wanted to do a show type scenario like this. And every time I've started, it just kind of got pushed off to the wayside because something would come up.
Yeah.
So now it's finally going to happen. I've got backup now. I did not have backup before. So it's going to be a thing. And yeah.
Thing like a chicken wing.
Ain't no thing like a chicken wing. But
I do think that would be the wrap up of our show tonight. I've had a lot of wine. I don't even know what we were drinking to, but I was just drinking.
oh yeah, we didn't even set up anything to drink to tonight.
I was just drinking.
We haven't done Irish drinking games for a while. That's not an every show thing.
I know it was for a while, but then like now, the Mondays we do our shows, I don't work in the morning.
Oh, that's right.
That dawned on me today. I'm like, I can drink on the drinking games. Apparently, the whole show is a fucking drinking game because
Yeah.
we've just been drinking, and I've been started drinking before this even.
Tonight, it could have just been, we could have just claimed tonight was any time I laughed.
It could just been any time we talked.
Yeah. We still have wine left, though.
We do still have wine left.
We have wine
That might be a
left.
problem, but that also could be tomorrow night's problem.
Drinks, Jen says. That could be tomorrow night's problem. Yeah, no.
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 Friday's problem. No.
No.
Let's not start this all off with drinking on Friday
Yeah,
night.
no. Anyway, all right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We almost went an hour and a half. Sometimes we're struggling to make it through an hour, so this is great.
Right.
This is great. Mainly, I just feel like it feels like it's been forever since we've talked to these guys.
Right. And that's exactly what I was going to say at the beginning of the show, but then I forgot.
I think we should just... Granted, this is kind of how our shows normally lay out anyway, but we should just give up on making any kind of subject material for our shows.
I always
Because
plan.
the Just Hangin' show, I think, has been like the best show.
This has just been our show, period. Yeah. I mean, every once in a while something might pop up. I think if it's something like of huge importance that we're like, hey, I heard about this, we should really talk about it.
Yeah.
Then we do. But I mean, we don't hunt out let's talk about demons today, or let's talk about afterlife experiences, near-death experiences, crap like that.
Or let's talk about Farrar. Boom!
Oh.
There I did it!
The last 30 seconds of the show, and he plugs it in. He plugged it in. With that, hope you all have a very good night, and we will see you all in 2 Mondays.
2 Mondays. Thank y'all for coming out.